Trying to background's not the best, but hey, at least we're getting something out there. We will work on that. And this morning chat list that went out a little bit late, did get out around 10 o'clock. Let's see, topics. Bravo to the Red Moose Brewing. Rich had written in that he enjoyed stopping by there. He liked the Red Moose Brewing Company's location in Pittsburgh. The setup found it to be relaxing, and he appreciated the fact that we had a conversation with Brandy, one of the folks. It's Brandy and Derek, a husband and wife couple, locally owned brewing company, and we had a video out on the YouTube channel. So got some good feedback on that, and Rich was public on it on the chat list. We also, Kathy Holt posted she was disappointed with Chimneys Plus. Apparently, they've got some new ownership, and you can read about what her displeasure was on that. We had another chat list to write in, wanted to know more about Pop Pierogies as to their locations and days and hours. Well, the response I actually went ahead and provided was that Pops, it's Poppops, Pierogies, has a Facebook page, and you can find a rundown. They actually just posted, I think this morning or yesterday, as to their schedule this week. So they're going to be out several places, including Red Moose Brewery again on Thursdays. That seems to be their regular spot on Thursday afternoon from about 4:30 to 8. Mr. Nabuku writes in about it's not the blueberries. Again, folks do like to see Mr. Nabuku's information. We also had on the chat list that I let folks know, it was on the Chatham Journal website. Also let folks on the chat list know about it, that Chatham County has received almost $8 million in grants for drinking water and wastewater projects in Pittsburgh City and the county. Find that on the ChathamJournal.com website. And also Mosaic at Chatham Park has begun offering free programming through the year end. They've got things like concerts, movies, workouts, a few other things. So you can find the article with the list of their current offerings on the ChathamJournal.com website. Again, our goal is to become the #1 in all your favorite news aggregator for what's going on in Chatham County. And someone just beat me, but I'll have to talk to him later. If we go to the Chatham Journal Facebook page, and it's facebook.com/Chatham Journal, you'll find a link to the video that we did with Red Moose Brewing. I don't call them interviews. I call them conversations. We just basically spend a little time talking with folks, and we've got a link to that. And we also link to the folks at Pop's Pierogi food truck. A very enjoyable conversation with those young ladies, and I think they laughed through the conversation pretty much the entire 15 to 20 minutes. Real pleasure. Also, I went ahead and my Aunt Frances, in my opinion, makes some of the best potato pierogi out there, so I had to try Pops. I did a review. There's a link to it on the Chatham Journal Facebook page. It's about 4 minutes. My assessment is when I do reviews, whether it's restaurant or food, and if you see me on Yelp, I ended up with, would I recommend this place to my family and friends? The answer with Pops is yes. And would I go back there myself? And the answer is yes. So yes, I do plan to go to Pops. I'm going to try some of their stuff. My personal favorite is potato pierogi. Not a big fan of the sauerkraut, and the cheese is fine, but again, my favorite is the potato, and that's what I went with. There is a sampler that you can try where they give you 2 loaded potato pierogi, 2 sauerkraut pierogi, and 2 cheese pierogi. So you may want to try that as a sample. And they also have a Reuben, they call it a Rubinski, and I kind of joked about them. You can't just put ski at the end of anything and make it Polish food, but apparently it's pretty good, but I didn't try it this time. Now, going over to the Chatham Chat List Facebook page, a bunch of stuff from one of my personal favorite Facebook page, Chatham Historical Museum. We've got information on that. Also want to let folks know that all Chatham County 4th graders have the opportunity to visit the historic Chatham County Courthouse and the museum that's right in the middle of the traffic circle in Pittsburgh. and even if you're not a student, you can go in there. They're open the first Sundays. Which, speaking of which, first Sunday's coming up this coming Sunday. They also have a picture of the Farmers Bank in Pittsburgh as well. We do have a link to our ChathamChatlist.com site that shows you all the news tweets that we put out the last week. So if you missed something, you've been on vacation, a lot of people have been on vacation, you can just go on to ChathamChatlist.com and click on that and see some of the tweets that we've done. Also had a map, net domestic migration by state. North Carolina's up there. 88,673 folks moved into the state of North Carolina between 2020 and 2021. And some people would say it seems like most of them are moving to Chatham County. We also have Meet the Artist from the Chatham County Arts Council about some of the Kataya jewelry studio. So that's pretty neat. Let's see what else we've got. There is a emerging artists grants application that's available from the Durham Art Council. Reason we posted that is it is also not just available for the Durham folks living in Durham, but also for folks in Chatham County and other counties. Let's see what else we've got. Oath of office at the historical courthouse was held for those starting their career in the Chatham County Sheriff's Department. We also mentioned Chatham County. If you go to the ChathamJournal.com site, you will see this article about Chatham County receiving state funding for drinking water and wastewater projects. And there's a breakdown of the projects per town, Siler City, Pittsburgh, and the county. There's also links to where you can go and see the original documents. Let's see what else we've got going on here. Oktoberfest is coming up at the Red Moose Brewery, and that's coming up September 24th. It's not really October, but I guess they're going to start earlier. And let's see, Bynum Front Porch Music continues to have their music going on Friday nights. I understand this past Friday I didn't make it out there, but with the rains they did bring it in. So that's what's going on there. And let's see what else is going on. That kind of wraps it up. We touched on the major subjects. Oh, fall sports starting this week for high schools in the area. Actually, JM is starting there. I guess they're having a practice at midnight. I know Northwood's done that in the past when Bill Hall was coach, but they've got a practice at midnight. They're doing their soccer, volleyball, tennis, cheer, and cross country during the day. And you can actually go to the Chatham Chat List Facebook page and find that information. I think that's about it. Let's see if there was anything else worth touching on. I think that's it. So listen, thank you for watching. I'm going to do a better job on the videos. We will work on that, but I do want to get on a kind of regular schedule with these morning updates for you. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.